So hello everyone, I'm Caitlin. Welcome to your low impact workout. This week we are starting a new phase. So we're on phase 3, week 1, and we are working upper push, lower pull. For today, you'll want a medium set of dumbbells. Our new focus is going to be on our strength exercises, but you don't have to start lifting a lot heavier today. Our strength time on is going to be higher today, so you can stick with your same weights that you've been using, and we'll progress over the next few weeks. So a medium set of dumbbells, and if you have one heavier dumbbell, awesome. If not, one set will work just fine. Okay, so we're gonna start with our pillar prep, starting with our reverse scorpion. So on our back, right leg up, drop it across your body, stack your hips, both arms are trying to touch the ground, getting those shoulders to touch the ground too. Leg up, and then go into your other side. Good, let's do about 3 each way. Trying to get that foot up towards your hand that's on the ground. We'll do 1 more each side. Perfect. Next, we're going to go into a 90-90 chest opener. So 90 degrees with your legs, 90 degrees with your arms. You can just relax your head on the ground. We're going to exhale, bring that top arm over your body and let it rest on the ground. So you're trying to get both shoulders to touch the ground. Your hips are still stacked. And then inhale, come back across. So we'll do 3 of those. Exhale, open up. Inhale, come back across. We'll do 1 more. Exhale. And inhale. Then we'll switch sides. So switching over. 90-90 again. Bring that top arm over. Drop it across. Feel a nice little stretch through your pecs, but also through your thoracic spine. Opening up that chest. 1 more. And good. We're going to be going into quadruped rocking next. So on all fours, take 1 foot, put it up to the side, sit back on your heel, bring your toes up towards the ceiling, back down, and then forward. We'll just do 3 each side. So a nice little adductor stretch. Wonderful. Once you're done there, switch over. And thank you guys for coming to class today. You're missing the SpaceX rocket launch, so you'll have to view it later. Okay, perfect. We're going to be on all fours, going into bird dog next. So we're going to lift 1 arm, opposite leg, they'll come together. Crunch in, and then extend out. Good, so crunching in, extending out. Let's do 5 each side. Wonderful. Make sure you're activating your core before you start each rep. Wonderful. Next, we are going into our movement prep. So it's going to be 20 seconds on, 15 seconds off, or we're going to move right on through. Our first one is a single leg RDL. So we're going to be alternating sides, taking 1 leg, kicking back, trying to find that balance, and then you'll switch sides. Up, kicking back. Okay, I'll explain the other ones as we go. So let's start with that one, 20 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. We are on. So take your time. You'll probably only get 1 or 2 reps each side. That's okay. Just bring that focus. Keep your back nice and flat. Weight stays in your heel. Yeah, good. We're going down to a glute bridge next. So we're pressing our hips in the air. Activate those glutes in 3, 2, 1, we're on. Dig those heels into the ground. Lift your hips up into the air. See if you can find that core connection too. And perfect. We are flipping over. We're going into a scapular retraction pillar bridge. So we're in that pillar bridge position. You're going to drop through your shoulders and press up, down and up. You can also do this one in your knees too. Down and press up. Ready? We're on right here. Keep your core tight. So you're just pressing up and down through your shoulders, not through your low back or hips. Your hips are not dropping down. Keep that core connection. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. We are going into a reverse lunge with an overhead lift. So we'll step back, lift those arms over your head, alternating. Ready? 3, 2, 1. We're on. Step back, lift those arms over your head. Try to get your head all the way through. So we go to full extension. Perfect. There's 3, 2, and 1. We're starting right back at the beginning. Single leg RDL. Final time through these. Getting ready. 3, 2, and 1. We're on. Alternating sides. Probably get in 2 each side. Find that balance and the focus. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Good. Down to that glute bridge. So this is our final time through these exercises. After this, we're going to be changing it up. Starting at 3, 2, 1. We're on. So today we are going to be switching up our format. We're moving into our third phase. So we're going to be going into ESD next. It's going to be short and sweet, and then we're going to go into a longer strength section. So trying to get as warmed up as you can here, because we're going right into our cardio after. And perfect. Flipping over, going into our pillar bridge with scapular retraction. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. We're on right here. Good. Dropping through those shoulders. Activating that core. Getting ready to work hard today. Should already have that focus and intention set. There's 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We're going to that reverse lunge with an overhead lift. Last one in our movement prep. Starting at 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Arms up and overhead. Nice stretch to those shoulders. $90 degrees with that front leg. Make sure you're staying in your heel, not going into your toes. Yeah. There's 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Grab a drink and shake it out. I'm going to quickly run through our EST exercises. We're only going through this 2 times. It's 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 4 exercises. It'll be short and sweet, and then we'll be going into that strength section after this. Okay, so our first one is a squat with an elbow and knee crunch. We're going to do squat down, elbow, knee crunch. Squat, crunch. Then we're going to a no jump burpee. So here, stepping back up, stand up. Then we're going into push press. So grabbing our dumbbells, little squat, big punch right in the air. Then we'll go into mountain climbers. So keeping it quick, but you don't need to jump back and forth. This low impact today. Okay, those are our 4. 2 rounds, 15 on, 15 off. Let's get rolling. Squat, to elbow knee crunch. 3, 2, and 1. We're on. Squat down and crunch in. Good. You should be warmed up right here. Get this movement down. Start bringing that speed. And good. No jump burpee is next. But to make it nice and quick, if you want to make it high impact, go for it. You know how. Okay. 3, 2, 1. We're on. Step back up. Good. If you need to modify this further, you can always go down to a couch or chair or a step instead of all the way to the ground. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Push, press, grab those weights. So there'll be a little squat, big punch right in the air. 3, 2, and 1. We're on. Stay in your heels. You're not coming forward into your toes. Sitting back, punch up. Yeah. There's 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Going into our mountain climbers. Nice plank position. Just like those burpees, you can always raise it up if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Drive that knee up. To modify, you can step up, tap, step back. Keep it quick here. There's 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Little breather. About 30 seconds, and we're gonna get rolling through those one more time. So I want you to really bring it on this next round because we'll be going into our strength after that. Okay, first one is gonna be a squat to the elbow knee crunch. Let's get rolling in 3, 2, 1. Good. Squat down and crunch across. Yeah, guys. Really nice. Guys and gals. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. No jump burpee. Getting ready to bring that speed. Make it explosive this round if you would like. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Nice. Giving him one more rep. There's 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Going into our push press. Grabbing those weights. Remember what I said about staying in your heels. 3, 2, 1. Little squat. Big punch right into the air. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Final one. We have mountain climbers. Bring that speed on this round. Best form. Keep your body nice and flat the whole time. 3, 2, 1. We're on. Drive it up. Yeah. Last 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Walk it off and grab a drink. Nice job, you guys. Good. So let your heart rate come down. This next section is our strength section. So you'll need your weights. Like I said, a medium set of dumbbells. If you have 1 or 2 heavier dumbbells, grab those as well. If you decide to challenge yourself a little bit more this round. Okay. So I'm going to be explaining the exercises as we go. So I'll just explain the first one. It's going to be 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and we have 5 exercises. We are going to be doing 3 rounds today. So after each round, we'll get a little extra breather. and then we'll move on. So our first exercise are push-ups. So for our first two phases, we didn't really do very many push-ups. Now we're going into them. So you can be on your knees here, push-ups, or on your toes, whatever feels better for you today. Okay, let's get rolling. Starting in 3, 2, 1. And remember that modification, you can always go up to a couch or a chair as well. Just focusing on your form, making sure your core is engaged here. Really nice. Pushing that floor away from you. Yeah, there's 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's grab a light dumbbell, just one of them. We're going into Russian twists next. So you can have your feet on the ground or in the air, and we're just going to go side to side. Keep that chest up, and then lean back. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. We're on side to side. Really nice. Try to hit those obliques. Lean back a little bit more to make it a nice challenge. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We're going into RDLs next, remaining deadlifts. If you're used to this exercise, grab 1 or 2 heavier weights. If you haven't done this one for a while, grab your lighter weights. So slight bend in your knees, coming down, keeping your back nice and strong, coming back up. Ready? And we're on right here. Stay in those heels, and then press back up. You want to feel it in your hamstrings. Once you pass your knees, you're not bending your knees anymore. You're coming down with a flat back. Really nice. If you feel it in your spine, it means you're rounding. So keep your back nice and flat. And good. Grabbing that medium set of weights, we are going into a tricep kickback. So bent over position, elbows in, kick back, hold for a second, and then come back up. Okay, let's get rolling. In 3, 2, and 1. We're on. Good. When your arms are extended, try to hold. Bring that tricep engagement. Challenge yourself to hold that really nice form. Wonderful, team. Last 2 reps here. And good, perfect. We are going into a drop lunge. So this can be with or without weights. You can hold 1 weight at your chest, 2 at your side. We're gonna step back, across, and down. So we're going side to side. Drop lunges. Okay, 3, 2, 1. If this is a new one for you, don't use a weight. Go step back, under and across and down. You're checking in, front leg is about 90 degrees, not leaning into those toes. Yeah, wonderful job. There's 3, 2, 1. Woo! Finished round 1. Quick breather, grab a drink. Nice job. So we have 2 more rounds here. I'm going to keep it pretty much the same. The time on is going to be the same. I'm taking away 15 seconds of rest, or 5 seconds of rest to make it 15. So now you know all the exercises. We can go right from one to the next. Okay, we're going to be starting with those push-ups. Let's see how many reps you can get in here. Quality reps when your toes, knees are up to an object. Let's get rolling. In 3, 2, and 1. Quality over quantity. Pushing the ground away from you. Nice and strong here. Yeah, bring it. 10 seconds to go. Bring that power. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We're going into our Russian twist. Grabbing that medium dumbbell. Sitting up, then leaning back with a flat back. 3, 2, 1. We're on side to side. Your eyes can follow your hands side to side. Good, 10 seconds. Lean back just a little more. Really hitting those obliques. 3, 2, 1. Standing up, we're going to our RDL. 1 or 2 weights. Holding one weight by both sides. You're going for that. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep the weight nice and close to your body. Trying to hit your hamstrings, glutes, and the muscles in your back, but not your spine. Good. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Focus on that form. Nice. There's 3, 2, 1. Tricep kickbacks. Grab that medium set of dumbbells. You bent over, kick back, hold. Okay, let's get ready. 3, 2, and 1. Elbows in, kick back, hold. Yeah, nice job. Bring that control. Not just swinging back and forth, actually making your muscles work and hold on to it. Yeah, there's 3, 2, and 1. Good. We'll go into our drop lunge. Finishing out round 2 right here. Weight at your chest or 2 weights by your side. 3, 2, 1. Or if you're still getting used to this motion, no weights. Good. Focusing on going nice and low, but your back knee does not quite touch the ground. Hover off, about a ½ inch off. Nice job, team. There's 3, 2, 1. Woo! Shake it off, grab a drink. 1 more round. We've got this. Okay, so for our final round, we're sticking with our same format. 30 on, 15 off. If you can speed up the exercise a little bit this round, get a couple extra reps. Or if you've been kind of going lighter and you want to try to increase the weight, especially on the RDL or drop lunges this last round, try it out. Okay, we're gonna be starting in 10, starting with push-ups. Let's get rolling. 3, 2, 1, we're on. Yeah, push that ground away. Bring that power. Good, elbows are not straight out, they're slightly back. Hold on to it here. There's 3, 2, last one, and 1. Good. Perfect. We're going into our Russian twist next. This one, keep the control. Don't go super fast here. Still want to control with your core. Ready? We're on. Make it more challenging by just leaning back a little bit more. Ten seconds. Stay strong. Yeah, there's 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We are going into our RDLs. Grabbing that heavier weight. If you have it. Getting ready. 3, 2, 1. We're on here. Check in. Nice strong shoulders, flat back. Coming back up. Hitting those hamstrings and glutes. If you're not feeling your hamstrings and glutes too much, pause for a second at the bottom, holding that really good form. Should feel it there. Yeah, there's 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Tricep kickbacks. Grabbing that medium weight. Bent over, kick back, hold strong. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice job. Hold for 1, 2 now. Yeah. Make it a little more challenging for the last round here. Yeah, there's 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We're going into our drop lunges. Adding that weight. If you would like, let's get rolling. 3, 2, 1. Step back and down. Feel this one a little bit more on the outside. Your glute might feel a little sore tomorrow. It's a little bonus from this workout. 10 seconds, hold that steady form at the bottom. And good. Grab a drink. Nice job, you guys. Wonderful job. Okay. So we have 1 minute left to work. We have time to add a little bonus round. We're excited about that, right? Okay. So we're going back to our ESC exercises. 15 seconds on, 5 seconds off. Short and sweet. Remember those 4. It's a squat, elbow, knee crunch, no jump burpee, push press, and mountain climbers. 1 time through. It's about 1 minute of work. And we got this. Then we're just going to stretch out after. We don't usually have time for a bonus round. This is awesome. Okay. So have those weights close for that push press, that medium to lighter set of dumbbells. Squats, elbow, knee crunch. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. We are on. Here we go. 15 seconds on, only 5 seconds off this round. 1 minute of work. Bring that heart rate back up. And good. We're going into that no jump burpee. Starting in 3, 2, 1. We're on. You can do anything for 1 minute. So bring it right here. Third phase, we have to make it a little more challenging, right? 3, 2, 1, good. Push, press, grab those weights. 3, 2, 1, little squat, big punch. Yeah, team. There's 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers, last one of the day. 3, 2, 1, we're on. Drive those knees up. Fast as you can go right here. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Nice job. Wonderful. Grab another drink, walk it off. And we're going to do some regen here at the end. So coming back around, we're going to start standing. Elbows up. And we're going to pull back and down, opening up that chest. Exhale when your arms are coming out. Inhale when you're coming back. Good, so this should feel really good through your chest, but also through your rhomboids in the back. Your muscles in your back and upper back feel really nice, even on your shoulders too. Wonderful, one more here. And good. Next, we're gonna go to a hamstring stretch. So you can either do it on the ground or you can do it standing. If you have an object, I'm gonna put my leg up on the couch here. Feel free to use a chair or something else sturdy, or you can lie down on the ground, pull your leg towards you. So just leaning into it, trying to keep your leg nice and straight. The important thing while you're stretching, you're not doing any sort of pulses. You're just breathing right into that spot. Then we can relax out of it and then come right back into it again. Wonderful, relax out, and we'll do one more here. Awesome, we'll drop that leg, other leg can come up, and then leaning into it on this side. If you're on the ground, switching legs and pulling that other leg in. Good, coming out of it. Relax back into it again. And then one final time here. Perfect. Our last ones are going to be on the ground. We're doing child's pose into Cobra. So at the edge of your mat, bring your feet together, sitting into your heels. Arms are out, press into the ground. Walk your fingertips as far as you can away from you. Stretch out your shoulders, your lats. You should feel it through your ribs. And then sink your hips into the ground. Feel a nice little stretch in your low back. Maybe a nice little pinch in your hips. Wonderful. And then coming forward, knees can come closer together. You can either come into a baby cobra here or pushing up, bringing those shoulders down and around. They're a really nice stretch through your ribs, hips, and low back. Awesome. Opening up those knees, sitting back in your heels. One final time. Walk those fingertips out. Stretch through your lats and your shoulders. And then coming to that child or cobra. Checking in your shoulders are not by your ears. They're down and around. Nice and strong. Wonderful. Going in your tabletop. Thank you all so much for coming today. We have express abs in 5 minutes. So if you want to come to that class, you can just stay on the line. I'll just pause the video for a few seconds. And we have the fitness center open. We're open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're starting to get more people to come in, and it's really, really fun to see you in person. We really hope to see you soon. Thank you.